The titles play. John sits on the arm of the sofa playing his guitar. A knock sounds at the door. John leans his guitar against the sofa and exits off-screen to the left to answer the door.
John Reeves?
Yeah?
My name's Scarlett. I'm a friend of your brother Paul. I need to talk to you about him.
Okay.
John stands aside to let Scarlett through, closing the door behind her. John enters first and walks towards the cupboard. Scarlett takes a seat at the table.
Do you want a drink?
No, thank you.
John pours orange juice into a glass, topping it up with vodka. He picks up the glass and takes a seat at the table.
So, you know Paul? Where did you meet? School? Were you school friends or something?
We were work colleagues. We worked together a few times.
Work colleagues, huh? Have you known him long?
Not long. We only worked a couple of times.
What was the work? I can't imagine Paul doing anything, really. What was it, an office job, bar work? Am I close?
No, not really. John, I'm here because I need to find Paul.
Find him? What for?
He owes me money. He owed me money and then he disappeared. Do you know where he is?
Paul owes you money? How much? What for? Paul never had much money in the first place. I can't see him throwing it around willy-nilly.
Well, he did. And some of it is mine. John, do you know where he is?
John takes a sip of his drink.
No, I don't. In fact, I haven't seen Paul in must be 3, maybe 4 months. Not since my birthday. He only really surfaces at family gatherings. Not much of a stay in touch sort of man, you know.
Scarlett leans back in her chair.
You haven't seen Paul in months.
John takes a sip of his drink.
That's right.
Not the stay in touch sort of man.
John takes a sip of his drink.
John, that's not true. I spoke to Koresh, owner of the pub you visit so often. He said that 4 days ago he saw you walk in with Paul. He said you bought a few beers, sat in the corner most of the night and talked, and then the two of you left quietly. Is this true?
Yeah, it's true.
Where is he now?
I don't know. Like I said, he doesn't come by often, so it was a surprise when he did. He turns up and says he wants to talk, so we go down to Koresh's and have a few drinks and we talk. Just a general catch-up. And then we leave, he sleeps on the sofa, and in the morning he's gone.
He left without a word.
That's what happened.
Scarlett stands and walks towards the cupboard. She pulls down a mug.
You know, I'm not an idiot. I know you know where Paul is. He wouldn't have left without saying something about where he was going. If I knew anything about Paul, it's that he's hardly discreet. I'm going to find out sooner or later, either through you telling me or through other means.
She picks up the kettle and fills it with water. She flicks the kettle on.
There are a lot of things in this kitchen that would do nasty things to the body. I wouldn't know about that, of course, but I have friends who do. These friends of mine used to be friends of Paul's, but their relationship went sour. And as I'm sure you could tell, he doesn't feel safe anymore. What does that tell you about my friends?
Scarlett walks towards a knife block. She pulls out the biggest knife and rests it on the counter, pointing it towards John. John wipes his brow.
I don't want my friends to do any damage that isn't necessary. John, where is Paul?
The kettle finishes boiling. John fidgets nervously. John leans back in his chair. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out his wallet. He pulls out a folded piece of paper, flicking it across the table. Scarlett walks towards the table and picks up the piece of paper. She unfolds the paper and reads it. Scarlett walks out of the room through the doorway they came in from. John stays at the table, finishing his drink.